Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setter.
On second down and 4. Murray trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 24 carries, 71 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
CD.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Cowboys.
On first down, Elliott. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite.
Now Drake loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now comes Kenyon Drake in the Arizona offense to take over. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Kenyon Drake.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Crawford on the stop. No gain on the play.
Brings from the gun, it's Drake.
At the 20.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up.
Shotgun now for Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Now Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for a Cowboy.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Cowboys.
But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
That's complete, right around the 8.
Complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take
And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Kenyon
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Kyler Murray sacked. Fumble on the play.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
The pass.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
The play brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 2 on the play.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll give to Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. (21-0) our score after 1.
Cowboys 21. Cardinals nothing.
On first down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another.
And a loose football.
Kyler Murray sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Cowboys 24. Cardinals nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st and 10.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7. At the
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Down at the 31. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
11 on the play.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make it 24-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 59, Mike. 59, Mike to 59.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
The Cardinals' 39-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Zerline's kick is up and through. push this lead up to 20 now.
27, Cardinals 7.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out comes Kenyon Drake in the Arizona offense to take over. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking, able to establish themselves, control the game by running it, have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
And as we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
Dix on the coverage.
Throwing again. Murray. He's going to take off with it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
Murray on the keeper.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Fitzgerald hauling it in for Murray. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Fitzgerald. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16-yard line.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again, Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, it's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. 31-14, the final. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Drew Lock, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. 35-28 the final as they win by a touchdown. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Ezekiel Elliott.
There on the stop that time, Trevon Coley. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
they'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Down and sacked by Chandler Jones.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pushing his way through. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 1.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
By Devon Kennard. A loss of 6.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. The football going back over to Arizona now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
Down at the 33.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Right back to Drake. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, Murray. Caught left side, Williams.
Murray's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Counter play, Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Drake, the ball carrier.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, second on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice, and maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side.
Murray's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Third down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Murray's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
Cardinals 10.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
Number 21 is Zeke.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Elliott, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
The give is to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the carry.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. The 30. 10, 5, and it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
The pass. Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
When I watch Chandler Jones play for the Arizona Cardinals, I actually get a little bit jealous because he does his job as well as anyone in the league. He's played 64 games for Arizona starting this season, 60 sacks in that time frame. That's just under 1 per game. That type of success rate will not only keep you on the field, but also garner you a lot of honors.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. This is Elliott. Oh, look at the juke. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway.